Welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare and valuable US pennies. From historic minting eras to unique collectibles, some pennies have skyrocketed in value and are now worth millions of dollars. If you're a coin collector or just a fan of rare finds, today's episode is one you won't want to miss. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1964 Mint Mark Lincoln penny. A coin that might just be sitting in your change jar right now and could be worth thousands of dollars. Let's explore its history, its incredible value, and why it's so coveted. Let's get started. Our journey begins in 1964, a pivotal year for American coinage. The Lincoln penny, first issued in 1909, was already a beloved piece of history. But in 1964, a significant change came into play. The U.S. Mint produced these pennies with a new mint mark, the D, indicating they were minted in Denver. Now, what makes the 1964 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny so special? While many were produced, a small number of these pennies were mistakenly struck on silver planchets, the same planchets used for silver dimes and quarters. This error happened during a transitional period when the mint was switching from silver to copper coins. These silver planchets were meant for a different era, and when they ended up being used for the Lincoln pennies, they created a unique error that collectors eagerly sought after. But remember, not all 1964 D pennies are worth a fortune, only those that were struck on these silver planchets. So, how much is this penny worth? A 1964 D Lincoln penny struck on a silver planchet can be valued at several $1,000s. But the value depends on its condition. Coins in pristine condition, especially those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch even higher prices at auction. We're talking anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 or more. Experts look at factors like the quality of the strike, the preservation of the coin, and its overall rarity. If you happen to have a 1964 D Lincoln penny that you think might be an error coin, it's worth getting it professionally graded. Now, if you're excited and ready to check your own collection, here's what you need to do: look for the mint mark on your pennies. If you find a 1964 D and suspect it might be a silver planchet error, consult a coin expert or a professional grading service to confirm its authenticity. And remember, even if you don't find one of these rare error coins, don't be discouraged. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and every coin has its own story. That's it for today's episode. If you enjoyed learning about the 1964 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content on rare coins and collectibles. Have you ever come across a valuable coin in your change? Let us know in the comments below. We're diving into a truly fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1967 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about rare finds, stick around because this penny is worth thousands of dollars. Let's get started. First up, let's talk history. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1909. By the mid-1960s, the design was still going strong, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. In 1967, the U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln penny with a unique characteristic: the absence of a mint mark. Normally, coins would have a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. However, the 1967 No Mint Mark penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally didn't use a mint mark for coins. So, why is this important? The absence of a mint mark on the 1967 penny makes it a bit of a mystery and a special find among collectors. Now, let's get to the exciting part: the value. The 1967 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny is not just any old coin, it's worth thousands of dollars. In its standard circulated condition, this penny might not fetch a fortune, but in high grades, especially in uncirculated condition or with proof-like qualities, it can command significant sums. Some well-preserved examples have been known to sell for over $1,400 or even more, depending on their condition and the market demand. Collectors and investors are particularly interested in this penny because it's a rare find from a specific year and minting anomaly. If you happen to have one, or come across one, make sure to get it appraised by a professional. So, how can you identify this rare penny? Here are a few tips. The 1967 no mint mark penny should have no mint mark on the reverse, just below the Lincoln Memorial. Look for signs of wear. Higher value pennies are typically in excellent condition with minimal wear. For confirmation and to potentially sell, consult a professional numismatist or a reputable coin dealer. Remember, condition is key when it comes to coin value. And that's a wrap on our deep dive into the 1967 no mint mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more content on rare and valuable coins. Got a 1967 penny or any other interesting coin? Drop a comment below and share your find with us. Until next time, keep collecting and stay curious. We're going to explore a coin that might just be hiding in your spare change, the 1964 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Stay tuned to find out why this seemingly ordinary penny is worth thousands of dollars. Let's start with a quick history lesson. The 1964 Lincoln penny is part of the series that has been in circulation since 1909, featuring the iconic Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the classic wheat ears on the reverse. The penny is made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a composition that was standard until 1982. Now you might be wondering, what makes the 1964 no mint mark penny so special? Well, it's all about its rarity and condition. Unlike other years, the 1964 pennies were minted in large quantities. However, the no mint mark variety is where things get interesting. This particular coin was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not use a mint mark for that year. Although most 1964 pennies were struck with a D or S mint mark for Denver and San Francisco, the ones without a mint mark are the key players in the value game. The reason? Collectors and enthusiasts have a special appreciation for the no mint mark version, and finding one in pristine condition can be quite a treasure hunt. So, how much is a 1964 no mint mark penny worth? Well, that depends on its condition. If you've got a penny in mint state, meaning it's virtually flawless with no visible wear, it could be worth a few $1,000s. Specifically, uncirculated examples can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000 or more. But remember, condition is key. Coins are graded on a scale from pure P to mint state MS. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Coins that are graded MS 65 or higher are particularly valuable. To get an accurate assessment, you might want to have your penny professionally graded. Finding a 1964 no mint mark penny in excellent condition is rare, so if you come across one, consider yourself lucky. But even if you don't, it's always a good idea to keep an eye out for other rare coins in your collection or spare change. We've got an exciting topic that's sure to capture the interest of all coin enthusiasts out there. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1969 D mint mark Lincoln penny. A coin that's not just a piece of history but also worth thousands of dollars. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about the history of this iconic penny. The 1969 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, and like many pennies from that era, it was part of the regular issue of the Lincoln Memorial design. But what sets the 1969 D apart from its counterparts? In 1969, the U.S. Mint was cranking out billions of coins to meet the demands of a growing economy. However, in that sea of production, a very rare and special penny emerged, one that would soon catch the eye of collectors and investors alike. What makes the 1969 D penny so valuable is the rumor of a potential mint error, specifically the doubled die variety. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing the coin to have a doubled appearance in certain areas. For the 1969 D, this error is incredibly rare and sought after. Collectors are looking for a doubled date and doubled letters on the coin. If you're lucky enough to have one of these rare errors, you might find a noticeable doubling in the numbers 1969 and the inscriptions on the penny. This mistake, if verified, can significantly increase the coin's value. Now let's talk numbers. A regular 1969 D Lincoln penny is worth just its face value, 1 cent. But if you have the elusive double-die error penny, it can be worth thousands of dollars. In mint condition, these coins have sold for as much as $15,000 or more at auctions. The exact value depends on the coin's condition, rarity of the error, and current market demand. So, how can you determine if your 1969 penny is a rare double die? First, examine it closely under good lighting. Look for any signs of doubling in the date and lettering. If you suspect you have one, it's a good idea to have it professionally appraised by a certified numismatist. Remember, while the 1969 double die is a prize in the numismatic world, genuine examples are incredibly rare. The value of these coins is driven by their scarcity and the demand from collectors who are willing to pay a premium for such a unique piece of history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keeping an eye out for valuable errors like the 1969 double die penny can be a thrilling aspect of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history and value, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1973 mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this humble coin is worth thousands of dollars. Let's uncover its story, explore its value, and find out why collectors are so eager to get their hands on it. The 1973 Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The D on this coin stands for the Denver Mint, where it was produced. But what makes this penny particularly special? Let's break it down. First off, let's look at the design. The 1973 penny features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design was created by Victor David Brenner and has been a staple of American coinage for decades. During the early 1970s, millions of Lincoln pennies were minted. However, the value of the 1973 penny doesn't come from its rarity alone. It's about the unique characteristics and conditions that make it stand out in the collector's market. Coin collectors and investors look for specific conditions when assessing the value of a penny. For the 1973 penny, the most sought-after versions are those in pristine condition, graded as MS-65 or higher. These high-grade pennies can fetch impressive prices, often thousands of dollars at auction. So, why is a 1973 Lincoln penny worth so much? The answer lies in its rarity in high grades. While millions were minted, finding one in exceptional condition is rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for these coins. The value can range significantly based on the coin's grade and market demand, but it's not unusual for pristine examples to be worth several $1,000s. Wondering how you can spot a valuable 1973 penny in your collection? Look for well-defined details on Lincoln's portrait and the memorial. A professional grading service can help determine its value if you're unsure. For those interested in collecting, here are a few tips. Always examine the coin closely for signs of wear or damage. Consider having your penny graded by a reputable service. Keep up with current market trends to understand the value of your coins. There you have it, the story of the 1973 mint mark Lincoln penny and why it's worth thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this deep dive into numismatic history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Share your thoughts and any questions you have in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the rare and valuable treasures hiding in your pocket change, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1980 mint mark Lincoln penny. This penny might look like a simple piece of change, but it holds a history and value that's worth thousands of dollars. Let's find out why. First, let's talk about the basics. The 1980 mint mark Lincoln penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was minted from 1959 to 2008. The absence of a mint mark on this coin indicates that it was produced in Philadelphia, as opposed to the Denver or San Francisco mints. Now, why does this penny stand out so much? For most coins, especially modern ones like the 1980 penny, the value is generally not very high. However, the 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a special case due to a fascinating combination of factors: its rarity and the unique era that makes it so valuable. The key reason for its value lies in its rarity. While millions of pennies were minted in 1980, only a small number of them are known to be era coins. These errors can make the penny significantly more valuable to collectors. A particularly rare and pristine 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. In recent years, well-preserved examples of this penny have sold for impressive amounts. Depending on the condition of the coin and its specific era type, prices can range from several $100s to upwards of $1,500 or more. So, if you happen to come across one in your change, it might be worth a closer look. Here's a quick tip for those of you searching for this rare penny: look for coins that are in mint condition. The grade of the coin, which measures its wear and tear, can significantly affect its value. Coins in higher grades, especially those with minimal wear and clear details, are the most sought after. If you think you've found a 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, it's a good idea to have it appraised by a professional or take it to a reputable coin dealer. They can help you determine its authenticity and potential value. And there you have it! The 1980 no-mint mark Lincoln penny might look like just another penny, but its rarity and the right conditions can make it a valuable piece of numismatic history. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more fascinating coin content, and leave a comment if you have any questions or if you've found one of these rare pennies yourself. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on a particularly interesting piece: the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You might not think a penny from the 80s could be worth much, but trust me, this one's worth thousands of dollars. Stick around to find out why. First, let's talk about the history behind this penny. The Lincoln penny, introduced in 1909, has been a staple of American currency for over a century. By the early 1980s, the coin was well established, but 1984 would turn out to be a unique year for the penny. During the 1984 minting year, the U.S. Mint produced billions of Lincoln pennies. But what makes the 1984 no-mint mark penny special? Let's break it down. Most Lincoln pennies from 1984 carry a mint mark. For example, those produced in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco are usually marked with a P, D, or S, respectively. However, in 1984, a number of pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint without the usual P mint mark. This omission wasn't intentional. It was a result of a change in minting processes and a bit of oversight. Because of this rarity, the 1984 no-mint mark penny has become highly sought after by collectors. In fact, depending on its condition, this coin can fetch anywhere from a few hundred to several $1,000s. The highest grades, such as MS-67 or higher, can command top dollar in auctions. So, what should you look for if you're checking your pocket change? The key is to find one in excellent condition, with minimal wear and strong, clear details. Pennies that have been well preserved or are in mint state can be worth significantly more. Here's a quick tip: use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for any signs of wear or damage. A penny with a crisp, unblemished appearance and full mint details is what you're aiming for. Collectors and investors alike are drawn to these rare coins for their historical value and potential investment return. The 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how a seemingly ordinary coin can turn into a valuable collector's item. So, if you happen to come across a 1984 no-mint mark penny in your change, be sure to hold on to it. It might just be worth more than you think. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content on rare coins and collectibles, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest videos. We've got a fascinating topic for all you coin enthusiasts out there. We're diving into the world of the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that has gained significant attention for its surprising value. So, if you've ever wondered why a simple penny could be worth thousands of dollars, stick around as we explore its history, value, and what makes it so special. Let's start with a bit of history. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has seen many changes over the years. But today, Our focus is on the 1991 no mint mark penny. Most Lincoln pennies from this era are relatively common and not particularly valuable, but the 1991 no mint mark penny is an exception. The mint mark on a coin indicates where it was produced. For the Lincoln penny, this mark would usually be found on the reverse side of the coin, below the date. However, for 1991, the Philadelphia Mint did not add a mint mark to the penny, which makes this particular coin stand out. Now, why is this penny worth thousands of dollars? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Although most 1991 pennies were struck with a P mint mark, the no mint mark version is much rarer. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique pieces, which drives up the value. Let's talk numbers. While a typical 1991 penny is worth just 1 cent, the no mint mark version can command prices ranging from $1,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on its condition. Coins in mint state, or with high-grade preservation, can fetch even higher prices at auctions. So, if you come across a 1991 penny that's missing the mint mark, it's definitely worth a closer look. Be sure to have it appraised by a professional to determine its value. Remember, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its worth. Before we wrap up, let's quickly review some tips for spotting valuable pennies. Look for well-defined details, minimal wear, and no signs of damage. Coins that are well preserved and maintain their original shine are the most sought after. That's it for today's video on the 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin collecting and want to see more content like this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications. And if you have any questions or want to share your own coin finds, drop a comment below. We're diving into a fascinating topic, the 2001 D mint mark Lincoln penny. This coin might look ordinary, but it has a surprising story and value that could make it worth thousands of dollars. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about hidden treasures, stick around, this one's for you. To understand the significance of the 2001 D Lincoln penny, we need to take a quick journey through its history. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has been a staple of American currency for over a century. But in 2001, something special happened. The 2001 D mint mark Lincoln penny, produced at the Denver Mint, is part of the Lincoln Memorial series. At first glance, it may seem like just another penny, but a few factors can make it highly collectible and valuable. Mint marks are crucial in the world of coin collecting. The D on this penny signifies it was minted in Denver. While most 2001 D pennies are common, a few rare varieties can significantly boost their value. For example, some 2001 D pennies are known for unique errors or minting anomalies. One key factor that can make a 2001 D Lincoln penny worth thousands is the presence of certain errors or rare variants. For instance, some collectors are particularly interested in coins with doubled dies or other rare minting errors. These errors make the coin more sought after and can increase its value substantially. So, what makes the 2001 D penny potentially worth thousands of dollars? Well, it comes down to rarity and condition. Coins in mint state, or with rare errors, can fetch impressive sums. For example, a 2001 D penny with specific error types has been known to sell for thousands at auction. Want to check if your 2001 D penny is worth a fortune? Here are a few tips. Look for double die errors, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Coins in excellent condition or graded by a professional are more valuable. If you think your penny might be special, get it appraised by a coin expert or submit it for grading. Remember, coin collecting is not just about finding valuable pieces. It's also about enjoying the history and stories behind each coin. Whether you have a 2001 D penny or any other interesting coins, make sure to handle them carefully and keep them in good condition. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Do you have a 2001 D penny or any other interesting coins? Share your finds in the comments below. We're diving into a truly intriguing topic, the 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that this seemingly ordinary coin is worth thousands of dollars. Stick around as we explore its history, value, and why it's capturing the attention of collectors everywhere. Before we get into the details, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for more awesome content about rare coins and collectibles. Now, let's get started. The 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is an interesting piece of American numismatic history. Unlike most Lincoln pennies from this era, which typically have a mint mark indicating where they were produced, the 2014 penny we're talking about is one of the rare examples without one. To understand why this penny is so valuable, let's take a quick trip back in time. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has seen many changes over the years. By 2014, the design was well established, and the mint marks, either D for Denver or P for Philadelphia, were standard on most coins. However, during this year, some pennies were accidentally struck without a mint mark. This oversight might seem minor, but it's these small anomalies that drive collectors wild. The 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not just a rare find, it's a treasure that can fetch impressive sums on the market. Recent auctions have shown that these pennies can be worth thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and provenance. A penny in excellent condition, especially if it's graded as MS 65 or higher, can command a price that far exceeds its face value. So, how can you spot one of these valuable pennies? Here are a few tips. A 2014 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is what you're looking for. The better the condition, the higher the value. Look for pennies with minimal wear and tear. If you think you've found one, consider having it professionally graded to determine its value. Professional graders and numismatic experts can provide insights into the exact value of your coin, ensuring you get the best return if you decide to sell. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 2014 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating find. Its unique status and value make it a standout piece in any collection. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin or if you have any questions about coin collecting. Don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! In this video, we explore the fascinating world of Lincoln pennies, focusing on the rarest and most valuable ones that could be sitting in your collection, or even your pocket. From the legendary 1981 no-mint mark penny to other incredible finds, we'll reveal their histories, rarity, and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for them. We're diving into a coin that might be sitting in your pocket right now, the 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little penny has quite the story and could be worth thousands of dollars. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about the history of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, honoring President Abraham Lincoln on his 100th birthday. By 1981, this coin had already gone through various design changes and minting practices. In 1981, the U.S. Mint faced challenges with rising metal prices, which influenced the coin's production. This year was particularly notable because it marked the transition to a new minting process. While most pennies were being minted with a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco, the no-mint mark version from Philadelphia is what we're focusing on today. Now you might be wondering, why is the 1981 no-mint mark penny so valuable? The key lies in its rarity. While millions of pennies were minted that year, very few have been preserved in excellent condition, making them highly sought after by collectors. Coins graded at MS 65 or higher can fetch thousands at auction, with some exceptional specimens going for over $10,000. Imagine finding one of those in your change. So how can you identify a valuable 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? First, check the date and ensure there's no mint mark on the reverse. If you see an S or D, you've got a different penny. Next, examine the condition. Look for any signs of wear or damage. A penny that looks as good as new is what collectors are after. For those of you looking to start collecting, here are a few tips. Always store your coins in a cool, dry place, and consider using coin holders to keep them safe. If you think you have a rare coin, get it professionally graded. So, there you have it! The 1981 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, A small coin with a big story and an even bigger potential value. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing coin content. We're diving into the fascinating history and incredible value of the 1967 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little coin might look ordinary, but it's worth thousands of dollars. So, let's get started. The 1960s were a pivotal time in American history. From the civil rights movement to the space race, it was an era of change. And amidst all of that, the U.S. Mint was producing coins that would soon become collectibles. The 1967 Lincoln penny features the iconic design by Victor David Brenner, showing Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what sets the 1967 no-mint Mark penny apart? Unlike many other coins, this penny doesn't have a mint mark. Mint marks indicate where the coin was produced: Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. The absence of a mint mark on the 1967 penny means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but there's more to it. In the world of numismatics, the 1967 no-mint mark penny is often overlooked. However, certain factors can significantly increase its value. A penny in average circulated condition might only be worth a few cents. But in uncirculated condition, or with specific errors like double die or high grade, this coin can fetch thousands, sometimes even up to $3,000 or more. Imagine finding one of these rare gems in your change. It's crucial to know what to look for, especially if you're a collector or just starting out. Always check for mint marks, conditions, and any unique features. Here are some tips for identifying valuable coins. 1. Look for errors. Coins with errors can be worth much more than their face value. 2. Check the condition. Higher grades can dramatically increase a coin's worth. 3. Research market values. Use resources like online auction sites to see what collectors are currently paying. So, there you have it. The 1967 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, an unassuming little coin with the potential to be worth a fortune. Have you come across one of these in your collection or in your pocket change? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more insights into the world of rare coins. We're diving into a fascinating topic that could add some serious cash to your coin collection: the 1993 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. So, if you've got one of these, you'll want to stick around. First, let's talk about the history of this penny. The 1993 D penny was minted in Denver and is part of the Lincoln Memorial series. It was the first year of the 1990s, a decade that saw some interesting changes in coinage. Lincoln pennies have been a staple in American currency since 1909, and the 1993 D is no exception. Featuring the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, this penny is not just a piece of currency, it's a piece of history. Now you might be wondering, what makes the 1993 D penny so special? Well, it's all about the condition and rarity. In uncirculated condition, the 1993 D penny can be valued at anywhere from $1 to $10. But if you've got one in pristine condition, it could fetch a whopping $25 or more at auction. And that's just the beginning. Some collectors are willing to pay thousands of dollars for a 1993 D penny that features specific errors or unique characteristics. For instance, look out for the double die error, which can skyrocket its value. This means that if your penny shows any signs of doubling on the date or the word liberty, you could be sitting on a potential gold mine. So, how do you find out if your penny is worth a fortune? Here are a few tips. 1. Examine the condition *, look for wear and tear. 2. Check for errors *, look for double dies or unusual features. 3. Consult price guides *, use resources like the Red Book for current values. To wrap up, the 1993 D Lincoln 1-cent penny might look like just another penny, but it has the potential to be worth much more than face value. So, check your change, and you could uncover a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and history. Leave a comment below if you have a 1993 D penny or if you've ever found a valuable coin. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting. We'll be exploring the 1971 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, which could be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, that's right, this tiny penny could make you some serious cash. If you're a coin collector, or just curious about valuable coins, make sure to stick around for the full video. Let's start with the history of the 1971 Lincoln penny. This coin is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was designed by Victor David Brenner and features Lincoln's profile on the obverse, front, and the famous Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, back. The Mint mark indicates that this particular coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint. In 1971, the San Francisco Mint produced both proof and business strike pennies. The proof coins were intended for collectors and have a higher quality, mirror-like finish. While the business strike pennies were minted for everyday use, certain versions of the 1971 penny have become highly valuable due to their rarity and condition. So, what makes some of these 1971 pennies worth thousands of dollars? There are a few key factors that collectors look for: rarity, condition, and errors. First, rarity. While millions of 1971 pennies were produced, finding one in perfect condition, especially a proof coin, can be quite rare. This brings us to the second factor, condition. The coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. With a 70 being a flawless coin. If your 1971 penny is in mint state, MS, or proof condition, PR, it could fetch a higher price. And here's where it gets really interesting: errors. Some of the most valuable 1971 pennies feature striking errors or die varieties. One of the most famous varieties is the double die obverse deal, where parts of the design, such as the date or lettering, appear double due to a misalignment during the minting process. Now let's talk about the big question: how much is a 1971 penny actually worth? Well, it depends on the condition and any potential errors. A standard 1971 penny in circulated condition may only be worth a few cents above face value. However, if you have a proof version in PR 67 or higher condition, it could be worth between $30 and $100. But wait, if your penny has an error, like the double die obverse, the value skyrockets. Some of these error coins have been sold for over $1,000 in auctions, and in mint state condition, even more. Wondering how to check if you've struck gold, well, copper, with your 1971 penny? First, inspect the coin closely, either with a magnifying glass or under bright light, to see if there are any doubling errors. Check the date and lettering on the coin's obverse. Next, consider getting your coin professionally graded by a service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. They'll give you an official grade, which can significantly increase your coin's value at auction. So, there you have it. The 1971 Mint Mark Lincoln penny might just be hiding in your collection, waiting to make you some serious cash. Whether it's a pristine proof coin or a rare error, these pennies can be worth thousands of dollars. If you have one, make sure to check for those important details, and who knows, you could be the next big coin collector success story. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more content on valuable coins, and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you've ever found a valuable penny in your change. I'd love to hear your stories. We're diving deep into a hidden gem in the world of pennies, the 1960 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might have one of these sitting in your pocket change, but did you know that this penny could be worth thousands of dollars? Stick around as we explore its history, value, and why it's so sought after. So, let's start with a little background. The 1960 Lincoln cent was minted at the Denver Mint in Colorado. This penny belongs to the iconic Lincoln cent series, which started all the way back in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, became an enduring symbol of American currency. featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears, or, in this case, the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes the 1960 D penny particularly special? In 1960, the Denver Mint produced two distinct varieties of this penny, one with a small date and another with a large date. These variations created quite a buzz among collectors, leading to increased demand for these coins. Let's break down the key feature that makes the 1960 D penny stand out. When you look closely at the date on the coin, you'll notice that the small date variety has a more compact, closely spaced appearance, while the large date version has taller, more spread out digits. These varieties are crucial to a coin's value and worth. While both varieties are collectible, it's the small date variety that really excites collectors. If you have a well-preserved small date 1960 D penny, especially in uncirculated condition, it could be worth much more than its face value. Now let's talk value. The 1960 D Lincoln penny isn't just any regular coin. Its value depends on its condition, the variety, and whether it's been graded by a professional service. Coins in circulated condition are typically worth a few cents to a couple of dollars. But if your penny is in mint state condition, and especially if it's the small date variety, the value can skyrocket. Some of these pennies have been sold at auctions for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. In fact, a 1960 D small date penny in pristine, uncirculated condition has been known to fetch prices upwards of $10,000. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? First, grab a magnifying glass and carefully inspect the date on your penny. Check if you have the small date or large date variety. Next, examine the coin's overall condition. Look for signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, as these can impact the value. And if you think you've hit the jackpot, consider getting your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. These services will provide an official grade, which can significantly boost your coin's value. So, there you have it. The 1960 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1 cent penny may seem like a humble coin, but it holds incredible historical significance and can be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keep an eye on those pennies. You never know what treasures you might find. Be sure to check your change, and who knows, you could be sitting on thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe for more coin collecting content, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a future upload. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1973 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. This might just be a coin hiding in your pocket, and you wouldn't even know it's worth thousands of dollars. Stick around as we uncover the history, value, and what makes this common-looking penny so incredibly valuable. Let's take a quick trip back to 1973. The US was dealing with inflation, gas shortages, and the Vietnam War was coming to an end. Amid all this, the US Mint was producing billions of pennies. The 1973 Lincoln penny was part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which had been in circulation since 1959, replacing the iconic wheat pennies. But here's the kicker: pennies struck in Philadelphia in 1973 have no mint mark. That's right. Philadelphia did not place a mint mark on its pennies until 1980. So if you have a penny from 1973 without a mint mark, it came from the city of brotherly love. Now, while 1973 pennies without a mint mark are quite common, what makes this coin worth potentially thousands of dollars is its condition. The rarest of these pennies are graded as MS67 or higher by professional grading companies, meaning they're in nearly perfect, mint condition. These pristine coins are what serious collectors are willing to pay big bucks for. Imagine this. A regular penny that most of us toss aside could be worth thousands of dollars just because it's in flawless condition. Coins in lesser grades are still valuable but worth significantly less. Let's break it down further. As of today, a 1973 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny graded MS67 could fetch between $2,000 and $3,000 at auction. And if you're lucky enough to have one graded at MS68 or MS69, we're talking prices as high as $10,000. So, how can you check if your 1973 penny is worth thousands? First, you'll want to inspect its condition. Look for a coin that's free of scratches, marks, or wear. Even minor imperfections can drastically affect its value. If it looks nearly perfect, it might be worth having it professionally graded. Next, pay attention to the luster. A shiny, unblemished finish could indicate the coin has never been circulated. And finally, don't forget to examine the details. A well-struck coin will have sharp details, especially in Lincoln's hair and beard, as well as the lettering around the edge. Collectors love the 1973 Lincoln penny because of its historical significance and the challenge of finding high-quality examples. The coin itself might not have an error or unusual design, but its rarity in top-notch condition makes it a prized piece for collectors. Remember, millions of these coins were produced, but finding one that's been preserved in mint condition for over 50 years is a rare treasure. So, you think you have a 1973 no-mint mark penny that could be worth thousands? Here's what you should do. 1. Handle it with care. Use gloves if possible to avoid oils from your skin damaging the surface. Point 2. Get it appraised. Find a reputable coin dealer or send it to a professional grading service. Point 3. Consider auctioning. If your coin is highly graded, consider listing it at a major coin auction or online auction sites, where collectors often search for rare coins. Remember, it's all about the condition, so the better preserved your penny is, the more it could be worth. There you have it, the fascinating story of the 1973 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, a coin that might just be hiding in your change jar, worth thousands of dollars if found in perfect condition. Be sure to check your pocket change, and who knows, you might just strike gold, or rather copper. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future coin discoveries. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a valuable penny or have questions about coin collecting. See you next time. We're diving into the history and value of the 1991 D Lincoln penny, and you won't believe just how much some of these pennies are worth. That's right, this penny could be worth thousands of dollars, and I'll tell you exactly why. So, let's get into it. The 1991 D Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark below the date. By 1991, the Lincoln cent design was well established, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. This penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series, which started in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. But what makes this particular penny stand out from the millions of pennies minted in 1991? Let's take a closer look. Even though billions of 1991 D pennies were produced, a few factors can drive the value of these coins to impressive heights. The first and most important factor: condition. If your 1991 D penny is in mint condition, also known as uncirculated or graded as MS, mint state, 65 or higher, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Graded coins in pristine condition command high premiums because they're so rare. Most pennies get worn down from everyday use, but finding a near-perfect one is like hitting the jackpot. But that's not all. Some rare errors on these pennies can also skyrocket their value. A few examples include double die errors, when the design is accidentally struck twice, resulting in doubling of details like Lincoln's face or the date. Off-center strikes, when the penny isn't struck perfectly in the center, creating a misaligned coin. Die cracks or cuts, imperfections in the die that create raised or missing areas on the coin's surface. Alright, so you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 1991 D penny is worth thousands? Well, here are a few things to check. First, grab a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe and carefully examine your penny. Look for sharp details on Lincoln's portrait and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Minimal wear and tear, especially around the edges and high points of the coin. No visible scratches or nicks that can decrease its grade. Check for rare errors, like doubling or off-center strikes. If you think you've got a high-grade or error penny, it might be worth sending to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll officially grade your penny and confirm its value. Now, let's talk about the exciting part, the money. just how much can a 1991 D Lincoln penny fetch today? In recent auctions, high-grade 1991 D pennies in MS66 or MS67 condition have sold for anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000, and some rare era pennies have sold for even more. It might sound unbelievable, but it happens more often than you think. So if you've got a jar of old pennies lying around, it's time to start digging. So, whether you're a serious collector or just curious about the coins in your pocket, the 1991 D Lincoln penny is definitely one to keep an eye out for. Who knows? That simple penny could be worth thousands. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more valuable coin content. Let me know in the comments if you've come across any rare pennies or have any questions. And remember, you never know what treasures you might have until you look. Could a simple penny really be worth thousands of dollars? In today's video, we're diving deep into the history, value, and secrets of the 1979 D Mint Mark Lincoln cent. You won't believe how much these little coins could be worth. Stay tuned to find out if you've been holding on to a fortune in your pocket change. The 1979 D Lincoln penny comes from the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities responsible for producing coins for the U.S. Treasury. This particular penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which first began production in 1909 to commemorate President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. In 1979, the Denver Mint produced over 4.1 billion Lincoln pennies. These pennies were made from a copper and zinc blend, a change from earlier coins which were pure copper. While 1979 was just another year for most pennies, the D Mint mark below the year on these coins has collectors buzzing today. So, what makes the 1979 D penny so special? While billions were made, there are a few rare varieties and error coins that could be worth thousands of dollars. Let's talk about errors. Some 1979 D pennies were struck with misalignments, double dies, or other striking errors. These errors can significantly increase a penny's value because they are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Collectors will pay top dollar for these error coins, with some going for $1,000 or more, depending on the condition and rarity of the error. But even without an error, a high-grade 1979 D penny, especially one rated MS65 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can fetch several $100s. Now, how can you tell if your 1979 D penny is worth more than just a cent? First, you'll want to check the overall condition of the coin. Pennies that are shiny, have minimal wear, and feature strong, clear details are worth more. If your coin looks brand new, it could be what collectors call a mint state coin, exactly what they're after. Next, use a magnifying glass to check for any unusual markings or errors, like doubling of the design or a misaligned strike. These features can skyrocket the value of your penny. So, how much could your 1979 D Lincoln penny be worth today? If your coin is in circulated condition, meaning it's been used in everyday transactions, it's typically worth face value. But if you're lucky enough to have a pristine, uncirculated coin, you could be looking at values between $5 and $25. And if you have an error coin or one graded highly by a professional service, that's where things get exciting, with prices ranging anywhere from hundreds to even thousands of dollars. If you think you have a valuable 1979 D penny, consider getting it professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. This will give you an accurate value and can help you sell it for the highest possible price. Also, remember to store your valuable coins properly. Use protective coin holders or cases to keep them safe from scratches and environmental damage. So, what are you waiting for? Go through your coin jar and see if you've got a hidden gem in the form of a 1979 D penny. Who knows? You might be sitting on a small fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and rare coin discoveries. We're diving into a little coin that's causing a big stir in the world of numismatics. It's the 1974 D Mint Mark Lincoln penny. Yes, that humble penny in your pocket could be worth thousands of dollars. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. But we're fast-forwarding to 1974, an interesting year in U.S. coinage. That was a time when the U.S. Mint was considering replacing the penny's copper composition with aluminum due to rising metal prices. While the U.S. Mint experimented with aluminum since, Denver kept minting pennies with the familiar copper alloy, 95% copper, 5% zinc. So, the 1974 D penny is part of that last wave of traditional copper pennies before inflation really changed everything. So, what does the D on the penny mean? It stands for the Denver Mint, one of the main facilities responsible for striking coins. This penny was minted in Denver, Colorado, known for producing billions of coins annually. The Denver Mint has played a major role in U.S. coin production since 1906. In 1974, they struck millions of these Lincoln pennies, but some were minted in such pristine condition that they're worth way more than face value today. Now, here's the part everyone's waiting for. How much is this penny worth? The value of a 1974 D Lincoln penny varies greatly depending on its condition. A worn example that you might find in your change is likely only worth face value. But, if you have a penny in mint state condition, meaning it's been well preserved and hasn't been circulated, you could be looking at a penny worth anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. In fact, some of the finest examples of the 1974 D penny have been sold at auctions for up to $5,000. These are graded at the highest levels, typically MS67 or MS68, meaning the coin is nearly flawless. So, what makes a 1974 D penny worth thousands? It all comes down to condition. Look for coins that are bright, shiny, and free from major scratches or dings. Coins that have been properly stored and haven't seen circulation are the most valuable. Pay attention to the luster. A mint state coin will have that original shine straight from the mint. Also, examine the details in Lincoln's hair and the lettering. Crisp, clean details mean higher value. But why are some 1974 D pennies worth so much? One major reason is their copper content. In 1982, the U.S. Mint switched from using copper to a cheaper zinc composition for pennies, so these pre-1982 copper pennies hold intrinsic metal value. Additionally, coins with high-quality minting from the Denver Mint in 1974 are in demand among collectors, especially when they're in top condition. So, the big question is, could you have a valuable 1974 D penny sitting in your pocket or coin jar? The best way to find out is to carefully check the pennies you have lying around, especially if they're from the 70s. If you think you've found a penny in mint condition, consider sending it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. It's worth spending a little money to have your coin authenticated if it means a big payday. Who knew a single penny could be worth thousands of dollars? So, what are you waiting for? Go check your coins. And if you find something valuable, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome coin collecting videos. Until next time, happy hunting! Have you ever wondered if your old pennies are worth more than face value? Today, we're taking a deep dive into the history and value of the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny. Believe it or not, this humble 1-cent coin can be worth thousands of dollars. If you're passionate about coins, today's episode is perfect for you. We're about to explore the 1951 no-mint mark Lincoln wheat penny, a piece of history that could be worth a small fortune. Let's get started. First, let's talk about what makes this penny unique. The 1951 Lincoln wheat penny was produced without a mint mark, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the largest mint in the United States. What sets this penny apart from others is its historical significance and the condition in which some of these coins have survived. In the early 1950s, the U.S. economy was booming, and millions of these pennies were circulated across the country. But like with many coins, not all pennies are created equal. Pennies that have been preserved in mint state condition, untouched by circulation, can fetch thousands of dollars at auctions today. So what should you look for if you think you might have a valuable 1951 penny? Well, it's all about condition. The highest values are reserved for coins that have remained in mint state, meaning no scratches, wear, or signs of circulation. If you find one in pristine condition, you're looking at a coin that could be worth thousands. Recently, collectors have been paying big bucks for well-preserved 1951 mint Mark Lincoln pennies. In some cases, these coins have sold for over $5,000 at auction, depending on their grade and rarity. So if you've got some old pennies lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. Even a 1951 penny that shows minimal wear could still be worth hundreds of dollars. And the best part? This coin isn't that rare. You could have one sitting in your collection right now. Imagine finding a penny worth thousands of dollars in your loose change. That's what makes coin collecting so exciting. There's always the chance that the next big find is right around the corner. Thanks for joining me as we uncovered the fascinating history and value of the 1951 mint Mark Lincoln wheat penny. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay up to date on all things coin collecting. Who knows, your next penny find could make you thousands of dollars. Happy hunting, and see you in the next video. We're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1981 mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this little coin is worth thousands of dollars. Let's explore its history, rarity, and why it's such a hot item among collectors. First, let's talk about the history. The 1981 penny was minted at the San Francisco Mint, which is known for producing proof coins. Unlike the more common pennies minted in Philadelphia and Denver, the mint mark indicates it was made specifically for collectors, primarily in proof condition. This coin was part of the 1981 proof set, which was released to showcase the craftsmanship of the mint. While millions of regular pennies were produced, only a limited number of the 1981 pennies were made, making it a true collector's gem. Now, let's take a closer look at the design. The 1981 penny features the classic Abraham Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But what makes this penny special is not just its design, but its quality. Many 1981 pennies are graded as high as PR 69 or PR 70, which means they're in nearly perfect condition. This quality significantly increases their value. Speaking of value, let's get into the numbers. While most 1981 pennies can be found for a few dollars, those in exceptional condition can fetch much higher prices. In fact, a PR 70 example has been known to sell for over $5,000. Rarity plays a huge role in this value. With only a limited number of high-grade specimens available, collectors are willing to pay top dollar to add them to their collections. So, how do you identify this coin? Look for the mint mark just below Lincoln's shoulder on the obverse. If you find one, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, you could be holding a valuable piece of history. Remember to check the grading. A well-preserved coin can make all the difference in its market value. Now that you know about this amazing coin, here are some quick collecting tips. Always handle coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints, and store them in a safe, dry place. Consider investing in coin holders or slabs to preserve their condition. Thanks for joining me today on this journey through the history and value of the 1981 mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating coin stories. And let us know in the comments if you've ever come across one of these valuable pennies. We're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1975 mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little coin holds secrets, value, and a story that might surprise you. Let's get started. The 1975 Lincoln penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint. Unlike its counterparts, this penny is part of a special series that included proof coins. Proof coins are created specifically for collectors, with a polished finish and sharp details, making them quite different from the standard circulation coins. But what makes the 1975 penny stand out? It was produced during a time when the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different designs and finishes. This particular year was significant as it celebrated the Lincoln penny's 150th anniversary, which was a major milestone. Let's talk design. The obverse features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. The reverse showcases the classic 1-cent inscription and the wheat ears that symbolize prosperity. It's a design that resonates with history and collectors alike. Now, onto the big question: what's this penny worth? While the standard 1975 penny isn't particularly rare, uncirculated versions and especially proof coins can fetch thousands of dollars. For example, a high-grade proof coin can sell for over $1,000, depending on its condition. Moreover, the 1975 penny has been known to appreciate in value over time. Factors such as demand among collectors, the condition of the coin, and market trends can significantly affect its worth. If you're looking to add a 1975 penny to your collection or sell one you already own, here are some tips. 1. Condition matters. Ensure the coin is well preserved. Coins graded higher will always be worth more. 2. Get it graded. Consider having your coin graded by a professional service. This can greatly increase its market value. 3. Research sales. Keep an eye on auction sites and coin shows to gauge current market values. So, there you have it. The 1975 Mint Mark Lincoln penny is not just a coin. It's a piece of history with the potential to be worth thousands. If you enjoyed learning about this coin today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more amazing numismatic content. What coins would you like us to cover next? Let us know in the comments below.